Leute, and welcome back. For those of you who are new here, we are the McFalls, a family of 6 with 4 kids, a cat, and 2 hamsters, who moved from the USA to Germany in February of 2021, which was now 2 years ago. We share our adventures with you here on this channel as foreigners living in Germany and all that encompasses. In our previous video, we took you along with us as we traveled on our very first long-distance train journey in Germany. We took the IC and the ICE trains, and it was, well, interesting. We hit some bumps along the way. We discovered that train travel in Europe is not always as glamorous as they like to make it in American movies. Link in the description if you'd like to check it out. In this video, we are showing you our epic trip to Cologne for the 200th anniversary of Carnival. So before we show you our own personal experience, I just want to give you a little background on Carnival, as it is one of the largest and most important celebrations in all of Germany, and it's very special to the people of the Cologne area. So Carnival originated in the 11th century as a way for people to come together and celebrate before the start of the Lenten season, a time of fasting and reflection before Easter in the Christian calendar. For more info on the history, please check out the corresponding blog post at mymerrymessygermanlife.com, link in the description. So Carnival season, which is referred to by the locals as the 5th season of the year, starts on 11/11, that's November 11th at 11:11 a.m. And it continues all the way through Shrove Tuesday, or Karnevaldienstag, or Fastnachtsdienstag, as it's called in Germany. The main events, which are called the Crazy Days, begin on Weiberfastnacht, which is the Thursday prior to Shrove Tuesday, and they end on the dawn of Ash Wednesday. During those 6 days, the city is turned into one gigantic party. And we can truly attest to this. As soon as we got off the train and stepped into the city, we could feel the electric energy in the air. It is something you really have to be there to experience in person. Everyone is dressed in costumes, hanging out with their friends, drinking beer and schnapps, and having a grand time. It's like you're in a different world for 6 days, and it's truly a blast. So speaking of costumes, we made sure to come in them, as we were told by our subscribers that if you show up without a costume, you'll feel out of place. They were indeed correct. At Carnival, dressing up isn't just for kids. We saw everyone of all ages decked out in the most fun and colorful and creative costumes. Just walking about the city, looking at costumes the entire weekend is entertainment all by itself. The funnier and wackier, the better. Many people make them by hand, and some are ironic or political. Scary costumes are more reserved for Halloween, though there is one parade during the Crazy Days where anyone dressed in a scary costume can attend.
Are we ready to party? Woohoo!
Yay! So the first day, which was Sunday, we attended the School and City District Parade, or Schul- und Wielerzug in the Kölsch dialect. I hope I pronounced that well. This parade is perfect for families and children.
So we have Princess Ella, König Kevin,
You may now have an
Jester.
audience for the king.
Jester Christian, and Gabriel the Wizard, the Dark Lord of our kingdom. Do not let him cast a spell upon you. We're here for Carnival, and we're about to go to the Schul parade.
200th anniversary of Carnival in Cologne.
Yeah, we're really excited to be here. We're all dressed up, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. And get a lot of candy, right,
Get
kids?
a lot of candy.
Yeah.
Where's your bag,
Lots
Ella?
of
Go get your bag.
candy.
Show them your bag you got.
We've got a queen, a king, a jester,
There we go.
a princess, an archer, and a dark lord.
And our knight
And we
is
have a
home.
knight, but he's sick.
Not feeling well. So
Well, he's
back
not
at the,
home,
He's
yeah.
back at the hotel.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get a video of Griffin eventually.
Maybe he'll be perked up.
All right, so you guys ready to come along with us? We'll show you what it's all about.
So here are some things we figured out when we got to the school parade. If you want to get a spot up front where you can easily catch candy, we found that getting to a spot along the parade route at least 30 to 45 minutes is necessary. For the Rosenmontag parade, however, you need a good hour to 2 hours to find a spot up front. This is, of course, quite challenging with young children. Thankfully, they were prepared and had portable toilets and street food sold all along the route. Our children were excited enough that they could wait, so we were lucky. Come with lots of water and have snacks with protein to sustain yourself and your kids throughout the parade as it goes on for 3 to 4 hours. For the school parade, local schools and clubs, or vereins, start preparing for Carnival the summer before by creating a theme for their group. Then they make their costumes and props or float all by hand. There are no store-bought costumes. There were 48 groups and about 8,000 participants in the parade, with about 200,000 people watching. We liked this parade more than the Rosenmontag parade because it was smaller and more manageable, and a lot more candy was thrown out. It also felt more personal, and the costumes and themes were just so creative and imaginative, as you can see here in the footage.
Ella, are you ready to catch some candy?
Yes, I already have a little. Not
I
that
have
much.
a little.
I got 40 euros and 50 cents.
40 euros and 50 cents. Okay.
There's chocolate coins.
They kicked off the parade with the Dreigestern, or the Triumvirate, the Triumvirate of Carnival, which is a big tradition in Cologne that goes back to the 1800s. The Triumvirate is made up of 3 people each year who are granted the titles of the Jungfrau, or the maiden, the Prinz, the prince, and the Bauer, or the peasant. The prince, also known as seine Tollität, his madness, is the highest representative of Carnival. He is the leader of the main parades that take place during the crazy days. The maiden, also known as ihre Lieblichkeit, or her loveliness, is traditionally played by a man. The maiden represents the protective mother, Colonia. The peasant, also known as the seine Deftigkeit, his heftiness, is traditionally played by an imposing man. The peasant represents boldness because Cologne used to be a privileged imperial city. They have more than 400 appearances throughout the Carnival season, including at children's hospitals, schools, retirement homes, and more. Standing in the crowd, you can easily learn some Kölsch dialect. We heard Alaf and Kola Alaf, which means Cologne above all. And Camilla is what you say when you want them to throw candy. It is similar to the word caramel. During both parades, you hear these words spoken over and over and over again. I felt like we said Alaf and Kola Alaf and Camilla about 1,000 times. saw many adults in the crowd going with their friends and hanging out by the bars so they can fill up on their beers and get more schnapps very easily. Favorite local beers are the Kolsch beer and Fru.
Grayson, what's the problem?
There's so much candy in here.
Oh my god.
Not just candy, but sponges,
Sponges?
chips,
Headphones, right? You got headphones?
whatever this is, and a book. More of that. Headphones, more sponge, more of this, and this, a heart,
And
yeah,
And headphones!
Grayson, is this even more fun than Halloween?
definitely.
Like
You
definitely.
get much more candy.
And you get to see like a parade.
And you don't just get candy, but yeah, you get to watch the parade and you get sponges.
And everyone's in like
And
super
you also
fun
get
costumes.
toys! You also get lots of toys!
Yeah,
And
the best thing are the sponges.
You got sponges.
The
clean
best
kitchen
thing
with.
are the sponges.
I got a few.
I want one.
Okay, so we learned a few
Can I have one
Kolsch words, didn't we?
Yeah.
We learned
Do is
do.
do, and then
Best.
do best
Do best.
means
Do
do
best.
best, or you are, and then do be Kellen.
Curl.
Yeah, but you say
Kellen.
Kellen, something like that.
Curl.
And then we learned,
The
of
dialect.
course, a laugh, which is like hello.
Yeah, and then Kalamet. Kalamet. What?
Camilla.
Camella.
Yes,
Camella, which means kind of caramel, which means candy.
Yeah.
In Kolsch. All right, so. All right, and Kevin's got all the candy for
Yeah.
Ella.
Ella and Griffin.
Ella and Griffin.
And roses for Mama.
Yes, we got roses, didn't
So that's
we?
your thing, right?
We got tons of roses. When you dress as a queen and a princess, they give you tons of roses.
Yes.
Kitty, what you doing, Kitty?
Did you have fun, Christian?
Yes, I did. Allez,
Okay, we're back in the room, warming up. We did start to get cold because every time the sun goes behind the clouds and it rains a little bit, it feels pretty chilly. But we're lucky that it's not like 4 or 5 degrees today. It was 9 and 10. But it feels colder when it's cloudier. Anyway, I had to show you guys. Look at all the flowers we got. Me and Ella got. they would walk by and say, eine Prinzessin, eine Königin. It was really fun. They throw so much more than candy at you. They, like Grayson showed you, they throw sponges, they throw toys, they throw flowers, they throw brochures about their different vereins and organizations and stuff. So we saw a lot of climate activists. I thought that was really cool. There was a group dressed like polar bears and they had suns on their head, which originally we thought were poultice. Thought they were French fries, and then we realized, what does French fries have to do with polar bears? We realized, oh, it's a sun. So many creative costumes, so many colorful costumes. People are just, wow, their creativity really comes out. And that's just the Schul parade. So tomorrow is like the huge one. Oh my gosh. The kids have so much candy. We can't even bring back any more than what we already have. So this is fun. Definitely highly recommend Carnival. Alright, we're headed back for day 2. Right, Grayson?
Yes.
We're gonna get more candy. We're gonna try.
Yes.
We're gonna try standing on the bridge this time and see if we like it better over there. All right, here we go. Okay, the parade should be starting soon, but it's much colder today and it's much
Very
more
windy.
crowded.
Yeah.
And it's windy, yeah. But we're hoping we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
It's very crowded though.
Much bigger than last time.
Yeah.
I
It's here! We finally have Griffin! Yay!
All right, it's Rosenmontag. It's coming. I think the first security people are coming by. It's about to come. Here, Griffin. Go on. Hold your book.
I see.
Here, take your bag. Go over by Ella. Hey, Gabriel. Grayson.
started!
Yay!
And we're having tons of fun!
Woo!
Having fun.
Definitely.
were about 100 groups, 12,000 participants, and 1.5 million in the crowd. The parade went on for 10 hours. Our kids were already tired from the school parade from the day before, so they could only stand for about 1 hour in this parade. One of Carnival's key aspects is the use of satire and humor to poke fun at politics, current events, and societal issues. We could see this in both parades. There were many floats about climate change. In the Rosenmontag parade, they address more worldwide and political issues. Like here you see a float about women's rights in Iran, another one poking fun at Elon Musk. This has been a central part of the celebration for centuries, and it has helped to establish Carnival as a platform for free speech and political expression. They say it's like a real-life political cartoon. Well, we're back. We just finished we didn't finish, but we are done with the Rosenmontag
We made
parade.
it to number 12 or 13 out of how many?
I don't know actually. Definitely more than 40.
Yeah. We are tired. It was so crowded, so many people, so much noise, everyone trying to go for candy. I mean, it's so fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun, but it gets to be a bit much, especially when we did the Schul parade yesterday. Mm-hmm. And now this parade, we all got tired. The kids especially are done. But we had fun for about 20 minutes.
Wow, it was longer than that.
It was a little longer. Yeah, but I think we could recommend, for us, we liked the school parade a little better because it was more low-key. There were less crowds. It was mostly for children. Mm-hmm. I feel like it was definitely more children-friendly. There were much more adults at this parade. Tons of people smoking and drinking. And yesterday was definitely more family-friendly, I think. Yeah. And it was still very charming and very cute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
It was very nicely done. They had awesome costumes.
Oh, yeah. They were amazing.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would say for families with younger children, the school parade is something we could recommend. But if you're an adult going with your friends and it's a big party for adults, then Rosenmontag is your best bet.
For sure.
Yeah. So we've gotten questions before about who is this guy who just appears in your videos. So we wanted to explain this is Christian. And how do we know you, Christian?
He's
Well-
a nice guy.
Well, when you
That
moved...
explains everything.
Do you just want to be in the video, Griffin?
Yes.
Well, after you moved to Germany, you announced that you were planning to do some travel across Germany. And in that video, I wrote a comment saying that if you ever come to Trier, where I live, I would be happy to give you a city tour. And a couple of months later, you actually came, and that's where I met you for the first time. And
Ella's handing out
thank
gummy
you.
bears. Okay. Cool. Oh, well, thank you, Ella.
Well, they're gummy they're gummy nights.
Yeah.
They're gummy nights? Mm-hmm. Oh, no, they're
The
they're-
Ritter. That was from
Yeah.
the Ritter group.
Oh, how cute. Oh, I love it.
And yeah, since then I've been to your home twice, and we've met in Europa Park, and now we've met here in Cologne. So that's why I'm in every other video.
Yeah, so basically we met Christian from YouTube. It's because of YouTube that we met him. He gave us a tour around his hometown of Trier, and we've been friends ever since.
Yeah.
And he loves kids. So he comes along and helps us with the kids, and the kids love him, and he plays with them, and so that solves the mystery for you guys.
So I'm not longer the mystery guy.
You're no longer the mystery man. So Ella, you're looking through all your candy you got, huh?
And I'm putting all of the ones in here of the gummies.
Okay, so we got some funny cola, your classic Haribo gold,
And
gummy bears.
once
Gummy
my
bear shit.
friend the mailman gave this to me, they were so good. They taste even better than the gummy bears. But I would say
What tastes better than the gummy bears?
this one that my mailman gave me when I was 5 years old. It was so delicious, and I was crazy over that. But I'm even more crazy over these because they're tropical.
You love those. Now, I would say in the U.S., if we did this, you would see tons of candies from Hershey's and Mars Company, lots and lots of chocolate. Here in Germany, you're getting lots of gummy bear products, and then if they are chocolate, you're getting these like waffle. Where's a waffle, Ella? So in Germany, you get these like crackers with cookies. These are very popular, butter cakes
And the bag
with
ripped.
chocolate in them. And then, the bag ripped. But then you also get
A full
some
chocolate bar.
waffles. Yeah, full chocolate bar. Can you imagine that flying at your head?
And
That was
this,
quite something. Yeah, you got some.
And
pretty.
some bubble gum. Well,
Bubble gum.
This is bubble. It's pink.
Oh, you did
bubble
get one thing of chocolate. Interesting. And so you would have, the Americans would have, for Halloween and everything, we get tons of those kinds of chocolates. Marshmallow.
It's a really sweet marshmallow. I don't like it that much because it's so sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. You put all the waffle stuff in here. I like this stuff. Hard to see. I know it's so dark. But these are my favorite. One from the Reiter Corps. But they're basically waffle cookies. Those are probably gummy bears.
And these are coin chocolate.
Gummibärchen.
And these are coin chocolate.
And then this is another waffle. Yeah, Ella loves the chocolate coins. Those were popular. Yeah, so she's sorting out the candy she got.
just the gummy bears.
There was a lot. That's only the gummy bears. And she has this bag and this
And
bag.
these are all of ones. And 2 licorices I do not think I'll eat because they're so disgusting.
You worked hard for this candy. You said Camilla about 35,000 times.
Actually, more than 1,000.
More than 1,000. This is our last day in Cologne, so we thought we'd go out for a little walk, see the Roman church, and also go across the bridge. We saw the dome earlier with the kids today. We made them see it. They didn't want to go see it.
No,
did
they didn't.
They were complaining the whole time. But then when we got inside, there was music inside, and it was amazing.
It was
beautiful. Magical and
It really
beautiful.
was.
And they loved the music, so it was worth it. Yeah, now we're just gonna do an adult stroll through Cologne. Go get maybe a Früh beer. I don't know. And yeah, enjoy the rest of our day. So this is Heumarkt, the destruction after Carnival. And this is not even a fraction of the trash that was here last night. Yeah, what did you see, Kevin?
It was crazy. It literally looked like they took dumpsters and just piled bottles and plastic, and they had leaf blowers blowing it around, and there were like five men in a row with these giant brooms pushing across the street to collect it all, and street sweepers, and it was insane. Just trash everywhere.
Yeah, you said it looked like a bomb had gone off.
Totally.
And exploded trash all over the place.
It was incredible.
And you know, it's so interesting because there were so many climate change floats.
Right.
And there's nothing like
the excess of trash. And,
yeah, it doesn't go with climate change.
Save the environment.
And they're like dumping out, all these bags of candy while promoting climate change. And it's like, does anyone see the irony here? Is it just me? I'm sure everyone did. There's broken glass absolutely everywhere. It's just completely trashed. And so I'm curious, if you are local, if you live in Cologne, what do you think of this? Is this just this like normal part of living here and you just accept it? I mean, is it worth the fun that comes with it? Certainly all these local businesses get a lot of money, and the hotels, it's great for the local economy. But yeah, this is very interesting. So I can't show you Heumarkt without the features and everything from Carnival. It'll be many days before they get them all down, but this is where they have the Christmas markets in Cologne.